Vinyl Freaks, it's a Danish record hunter here, and in this video I will tell you about the two first solo records by the Danish political musician and guitarist, singer-songwriter Henrik Strube. And the first record here is Ven og Fjende from 1976, and the second one is Jackpot from 1977. So let's get into that.
Og vi skal vinde. Det er kun hvis vi kender det. Bare vinde. Men heldigvis så var der nogle få, der indså klart hvordan det måtte gå. Jean-Bert, Broby, Scherby og de andre, der fik de yngre til så småt at vandre imod de smarte stumme paranoia.
So before we get into the album, I will just tell you a little bit about Henrik Strube, because the first band that he really got known for was No Name. They released 2 7-inches and an album in 1972, and yeah, it was political rock. I think when they started playing, it was more like kind of a psychedelic, progressive outfit. But when they released the 7-inches and the record, it wasn't as hard-edged. I think I saw some recordings from before the album was released, and it seemed a bit more like powerful. But I still think it's nice. But yeah, in that band, you would have Peter Ingemann on bass. He also sang a song or two. Peter Ingemann, he was the bassist and singer in Young Flowers, which was this like late 60s power trio from Denmark. Was inspired by Jimi Hendrix and Cream. Released 2 albums in 1968 and 1969, quite heavy for their time. And you know, Peter Ingemann, he later on he co-founded Skovsen og Ingemann in I think it must have been 1970, and 1971 they put out this very famous hippie album called Herfra hvor vi står. And then of course Peter Ingemann, he was a member of No Name. So both Henrik Strube and Peter Ingemann, they would later play in like this socialist political rock band called Røde Mor. They played some heavy music, and I think those 2 members, Henrik Strube, Peter Ingemann, they really helped, you know, make that band even more rocking, you know. Henrik Strube, he played some mean fuzz solos, like there's some great psych guitar in Røde Mor. That made me interested in checking out the solo albums that he made. So this is like later in the 70s. So Røde Mor must have been releasing Hjemlig Hygge around the same time. It's maybe my least favorite Røde Mor album, Hjemlig Hygge. But there is still some great stuff on, some great guitar work by Henrik Strube. And I wanted to check out this record. Also, some of the members on here, they were also in Røde Mor at the time. For example, Peter Ingemann, he's playing the bass right here. And also, let's see here, the drummer, Jens Breum. He's this very jazzy, funky drummer. And he was playing on this solo record as well. And there's another member that didn't have anything to do with Røde Mor as far as I know, and it's Anders Koppel on piano and organ, what else, accordion and string synthesizer. Anders Koppel, he played in the Savage Rose, so that's what he was known for. It's quite an interesting lineup for this record. The first time I listened to it, I may have had some expectations, so it didn't really do a lot for me, but I listened to it a couple times and afterwards, and even today I listen to it, and I can see there's actually some cool stuff on here. Of course, it's a political rock album, and the lyrics were written by this author called Ebbe Kløvedal Reich. I didn't really go and analyze the lyrics that much. For me, the music comes first, so maybe in the future I will sit down and figure out everything. I don't know. But there's some great songs on here. There's some great guitar work. It's not, and that's the thing. When I wanted to check out this record, it was because of Henrik Strube's like psychedelic guitar, and there's not a lot of that here, but there is some power to some of the songs here. But yeah, it's mostly there's a song on the B side which I really like, and it's called Doctor Super. That track, that's awesome. It's like Deep Purple in its approach, you know, it's like nice guitar in there, and there's an organ solo, and just a very nice song. A couple of the other songs also has a rock approach. Even some of it resembles like Gasoline, but it's just like pure Danish rock. It's not too progressive, not too heavy. It's solid. So why don't we listen to some samples?
Kom lad os kæmpe med sprogets brødende dolke. Kom lad os føde for alt og alt med folke. Al verdens jord befriet fra sit tyranni. Snyd og begær sit aller sidste skrig. Til at svære i snit. Det er svært at holde trit. Du er vores seneste ven. Der er ingen steder at gå hen. Hey, hey, doktor. Psykofarmakat. Hey, hey, doktor. Er det hvad du vil have, vi skal tage?
Then we have the second solo record by Henrik Strube called Jackpot. Back here it says 10 songs from kind of an arcade or what you call it, casino. So I guess that he wanted to say something about that. Maybe, you know, putting money into machines. I know that there was a similar song on Grillbarn, the first full-length album by Rødmor. There's a song there called what's the name of it? Spillehallen maybe. I can't remember. Automathallen or something. Yeah, something like that. It's a very cool song. And actually, Henrik Strube was not in the band at that point. Peter Ingemann had joined Rødmor. Henrik Strube, he joined the year afterwards. I think he appeared. The first thing he appeared on must have been this one right here. It's quite a cool release. So it's a 7-inch by Rødmor, and it's like issued in a book with the lyrics and pictures. I will talk about Rødmor in the future when I have all the releases. Then I'm gonna go through all of it. I look forward to that day. It's quite a cool band. But yeah, the second solo album by Henrik Strube. Let's get to that, because the lineup here for this album is a bit different. Of course, Henrik Strube, he sings, he plays the guitar, and Jens Breum, he's still there playing the drums. And then the more interesting thing is the guitarist. There's a second guitarist here. Not that it does a big difference, but it's cool that it's there. And it's Jesper Schmidt. And Jesper, he was a member of Terje, Jesper og Joachim in the early 70s. They released this very rare record on the Spectator label. And after releasing that album, he was not really doing a lot afterwards. Not releasing records or anything. Maybe he played in a gig now and then. I don't know actually what he was actually doing at the time. But he became a member of his Henrik Strube solo band. Or I don't know if they were really a touring band, but he got to play on here. I'm not really sure which one of the guys that he is here. I guess maybe this is Jesper, but I'm not sure. So he's playing on here, and yeah, Terje, Jesper og Joachim. It was kind of a power trio, playing kind of heavy progressive music, and the production was very lo-fi, as it typically was on the Spectator label. So yeah, what you will hear on this record, because I don't like this one as much as Vennerfinne. That one, Vennerfinne, has grown a lot on me. This record here, it's not as powerful, but if there's one thing that I really like on here, it's the drumming by Jens Breum. His drumming is really, what makes this album good to me. There's also a couple songs here that is quite cool. I think actually my favorite song on here, let's see, maybe it's just Director Jackpot. There's a couple other songs where I'm feeling it, but it's a little bit more accessible in its style. It doesn't have this progressive vibe to it like the former record, but I guess it's fine. It's Danish rock, straightforward rock music, with great drums, a bit more funky, and yeah, it's an album you should listen to, and maybe you will have an opinion yourself on it. So let's listen to some samples.
Færdes frit, gå under jorden. Under byens trafik, gå under jorden. Store bymare, kun under jorden. Der kan du færdes frit.
So I hope that you liked what you heard, and please check out my vinyl rips of both records that will be on my channel. And also, in the meantime, I have been creating a new Instagram profile. So there I'm posting Danish records and 45 singles, and also stuff from my collection which is not Danish. So if you want to check that out, you can check my name down in the description of the video, my Instagram name, and yeah, subscribe. And yeah, I will post all kinds of different stuff, but a lot of Danish music, and also I'm collecting some Hungarian progressive rock too. That's also a passion of mine for this time, you know, and a lot of other stuff. Progressive rock, heavy rock. I will show all kinds of stuff there. And maybe later on this channel, when I don't have a lot of other Danish rock albums to talk about, let's see what the future will bring. Maybe I'll talk about some other stuff too. I will have to figure out a way maybe to keep this channel alive. So yeah, see you next time and take care.